The MK.
Samuel Tulu, Tani MK Party, member of portfolio ya Sports, Arts and Culture. Ifambile na committee ya ina Eastern Cape. Ya nangutisa miako leyo ka inga helangi kufana na Sarah Bathman kokwani wa hina. Imfumo muni wo fuma swisiwana. Imfumo muni wo ka unga heti miako ya vaakatiko hi ku angarhela. 243 million is too much. Aka muako nga helangi. Kungari wona ntsena jikelele Afrika Dzonga hinkwako swile swin'wina mi swi endlaka va ANC a swi humi ndleleni. Miri amandla vanhu va ku mahina ku vende ya mandla wenu, not for community of South Africa. Miako hinkwayo leyi mi nga yendla loko mi susi President Jacob Zuma mi teki miako liya ya vanhu va South Africa mi yendla damu ra ti-corruption. Hiku ami heti miako ya n'wina, ami hloniphi vavasati. Mani lava va dlawa ku vava, va xanisiwa, va endliwa nhlonge. N'wina na namuntlha ami la ku heta mi thola tikontraka hi ku hambanahambana ku ri mi kota ku dya. Loko hi lava ku lunghisa miako hinkwayo leyi nga kona Afrika Dzonga, n'wina va ANC mi nga onha loko hi ya ka ti-site visit amiyi. Hikuva hi n'wina mi nga onha. You cannot go to site visit when you know you are the one who did the problem to not unfinished project. Hi n'wina. Namuntlha mi yima la mi ti buma vanhu va ANC. My former aye. You are the cause of the problem in South Africa. Any structure, the whole non-province, is because of you and you. Namuntlha mayima mi buma hi swilungu swa n'wina ku vendeni vaakatiko va Afrika Dzonga va le ku hluphekeni. Vavasati mi va hloniphi, mi lava ku fuma swisiwana. Mina vukungundwani byo ka byi nga heli loko mi endla ti-project ta n'wina mi lava mali ya ku campaigna hi yona. Ni vula n'wina va ANC. Mi endla vukungundwani a henhla ka vana va n'wina. How can you do the problem on your own? Today you are lying to the people of South Africa. You say we'll do this and this because you are modifying your corruption. Mi bambetela corruption bya n'wina vukungundwani bya n'wina. I know you. You know me. Loko hi nghena ka tiprojekete hinkwato ku fana na le Pulukwani a Giyani swi tele mo ka mi nga hetangi unfinished project for you. GNU, we mean government not united. Va ku nghena sweswi ba ti-project ya Sarah Bathman yi teka over 10 years mi nge le ku yi heteni. Namuntlha you are smiling. You are smiling like it is a wedding, it's a party. The project are ti helangi. Mi tlela njhani mi tiva ku ri you've been stealing and stealing and stealing. How can you sleep? What are you dreaming? Because
thank you, honourable member. Your time has now expired.
Ni kesin mara everything is aye.
The EFF.
Greetings to the CIC and the mighty EFF. The economic freedom fighters fully and actively participated in the Eastern Cape oversight visit and therefore agrees with the observations and recommendations presented by the report. The report gives us a proper diagnosis of challenges faced by the entities we visited. The EFF further appreciates that a number of its inputs and policy positions have found expression in the recommendations made by the report, and as such, it became easy for the committee to adopt our proposed slogan, #We follow the money. A commitment to accountability that has been missing for far too long under the ANC majoritarian rule that bullied the adoption of false and cover-ups reports. House Chair, the report paints a gloomy and painful picture of neglect, disarray, abandonment of a project named after one of the country's worthy ancestors, Sarah Baartman. It's a report that uncovers the wickedness of greed and corruption that has led to siphoning of more than 200 million of South African taxpayers' money without accountability. Inasmuch as the issue of accountability is emphasized, the EFF calls for the Speaker of this House to write to both Minister Dean McPherson and Minister Gayton McKenzie and invite them to come and give full report to this Parliament on what they have since done. Firstly, to hold their departments accountable. Secondly, on what clear plans do they have to complete the center that has taken over 10 years without completion but ballooning costs. House Chair, during the entire visit, what became commonly observed, it is how arts and culture component is constantly neglected, especially when it comes to infrastructure development. To bring the neglected arts and culture sector to the fore, in line with the EFF's manifesto on sports, arts and culture, and the EFF's non-negotiable pillar on nationalization of strategic sectors of our economy, the EFF has collectively agreed to present a private member's bill before this House. The bill that seeks to establish a self-governing body by an act of parliament, similarly to SASCOC, which will be sector-based, fully accountable to Parliament, and strictly governed by all relevant laws, including international laws and policies where South Africa is a signatory to such. The success of Marcel and Kenton on sea sport fields, they surely border on the need of
Thank you, Honourable Member. Your time has now expired.
Against badly abused regulation of municipal supply chain.
Thank you.
EFF supports the report.
The IFP.
Honourable Chair, the IFP acknowledged the oversight visit report. The visit provided critical insights into the state of the sport and heritage infrastructure, particularly Sarah Baartman's Center of Mr. Speaker, of a special concern to us as the IFP is the committee's findings on the Sarah Baartman Center of Remembrance, which highlighted severe project delays, financial mismanagement and accountability deficiencies. The project cost has escalated to 279 million, yet remaining unfinished, plagued by the contractor failures, site security issues, and mismanagement of the funds. Secondly, concern for us in the report is the deterioration of the grave site, of lack of adequate security measures, which raise the serious concern about the preserving Sarah Baartman's legacy with the dignity it deserves. we reiterate the need for urgent in the security, the grave site, implementing robust oversight mechanism and ensuring the project completion without further wastage. As the IFP Speaker, we echo the committee appeals for the Minister of Sport, Art and Culture and the Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure to meet the implement
Now expired.
the IFP support.
The PA.
Honorable House Chair, good afternoon, all honorable members. It's a privilege and an honor to speak on the work of the Portfolio Committee of Sports, Arts and Culture, of which spearheaded by the best minister, His Excellency, Minister of Ubunkono, Minister of Happiness, His Excellency Gayton McKenzie. House Chair, we are delighted to see the report indicating that the budget allocation in the aim of transforming and building capacity in the arts and culture sector of 198.9 million over the medium term is allocated, and the financial support to 66 capacity building projects in the cultural and creative sector of 20.7 million allocated to award language bursaries to 750 qualifying students. We have no doubt that the Honourable Minister Mackenzie will ensure that all races, black, white, coloured and Indian, will benefit from these projects. By prioritizing equitable access to resources and opportunities, this committee has shown a commitment to empowering marginalized communities and celebrating South Africa's diverse cultural identity. House Chair, we note the observation of the committee. We are very happy for the work done by this committee. But I also want to take this opportunity for the few time that's left to highlight a problem that we've cited, Honourable Minister and Committee Chairperson and members. The Warriors Franchise Football Club fielded a player against the Dolphins in KZN. Cricket South Africa called them in and said they must walk the red carpet for fielding a coloured player when they wanted an African player in particular. The coach of the Warriors was called in, and so was the chairperson of EP Cricket. Honourable members.
Thank you, honourable member.
Thank you. We cannot oppress our coloured athletes.
Thank you.
We support the report submitted by the Portfolio Committee. I thank you.
The FF Plus. Action essay.
Thank you, Chair. Can I borrow the 2 minutes from the FF Plus?
They're not here to say whether you can, so no.
To the happy minister, I would like to appeal to you and to appeal to the members that we spend a lot of money going on oversight on things that we know, instead of coming up with solutions for the mess that we have created. I would urge the minister to appeal to the president to consider a generic proclamation that would empower the SIU to investigate all these areas of neglect and mismanagement, with a simple motto that those that were involved that have not given us value for money must bring back the money. We have a corruption pandemic, and unless we get on top of it, nothing we do will be of value. I just want the honorable members to understand that schools and sports facilities offer a way out of the ghetto. That is how youth stay away from drugs. And when we do not give them the facilities and alternatives for them to grow to be better citizens, we are derelict in terms of our duty. Action SA calls for proper oversight, consequence management, and good financial management in order to ensure that taxpayers' money is not wasted. And lastly, I would like all of us to look at the negative impact of municipalities that make it impossible to have not-for-profit facilities that aid social cohesion. The issue of taxes for social clubs and services needs to be addressed, where exemptions need to be offered to structures that are for the benefit of society. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. The ACDP, the UDM, Rise. Oh, the UDM. Welcome, non-tenure.
Honorable Chair, inhlungu kaSarah Baartman iyaqhubeka nangaphaya kwencwaba. Eyona ibuhlungu nangakumbi kukuba uyenziwa ngabantu abenza ngathi bamkhathalele. Her life, a tale of exploitation and dehumanization, is a constant reminder of the cruelty and injustices of the past. She was treated as an object to be paraded in Europe, her dignity stripped away for the amusement of colonizers. The Sarah Baartman Center of Remembrance was envisioned as a monument to her resilience, a space to honor her, educate future generations, and heal a nation scarred by years of abuse. While the cost escalated from 160 million to 247 million, more than a decade later, the center is still only 37% complete. This is not merely a failed project. This is a betrayal of Sarah Baartman's legacy, and it is an insult to the taxpayers. 3 questionable construction companies were used to produce the 37% work. This is clear evidence of the ongoing mismanagement. The UTM demands an immediate independent forensic investigation into the spending, contracts, and decision-making process of this project. We demand that those responsible for this scandal, whether through negligence or outright corruption, be held accountable. Sarah Baartman makangabi lixhoba lamasela. We support the report. Thank you.
Thank you. Rise.
Thanks, Chairperson. We are happy and satisfied with the work of the Portfolio Committee, so we support the report. Thanks.
Thank you. Bosa. The ATM. Al-Jamal.
Thank you, Honourable Chair. Al-Jamal supports the report.
Thank you. The NCC. The PIC. The UIT.
No declaration, Chairperson.
Thank you. Good. The ANC.
Point of order.
Yes, Honourable Michalakis.
Thank you, House Chair. House Chair, can I just ask that you please ask the members in the tea room to keep the noise levels down? It's very noisy here at the back. Thank you.
Yeah, well, if they hear us from here, maybe their noise levels will be of such a nature that they don't even hear. But if you hear us in the tea room, please keep the noise levels down. Maybe Honourable Michalakis, you and some of the other whips can go and whip there. Thank you.